Good morning, everybody. We have Charlie Abusi on the guitar, and our practice today is going to be centered around neck release and tuning into our bodies and really listening. That's what we talked about before. So enjoy, and if you're online and want to check in, you can always type in the chat. Okay, thanks. All right. The stream may have stopped, but that's okay. We're just gonna do this class. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's glitching pretty bad. It's suggesting open widget. I don't know if I have a widget. Or maybe close some other tabs. Thank you for your patience.
It says excellent connection. I think you're good.
Okay, is it going?
It's a little delayed, but yeah, you're there.
That's fine. Okay. Alright, y'all. So let's start out in a seated position. Feeling your sit bones rooted into the earth. And you can choose to sit cross-legged, or you can extend your legs if that's more comfortable. Really, you can do any position that feels right for you. Allowing your shoulders to drop away from your ears. Letting your eyes softly close. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. Deep breath in. And out. One more full breath like that. Exhale. Feeling the groundedness that comes with this type of breathing and allowing the music to wash over you. Not grasping to any one note, but just allowing the whole scape of sound to affect you. No judgment as to how. And then gently place one hand on top of your heart and the other hand on top of that one, letting your palms rest. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And giving yourself full permission to enter into this dreamtime state that is our yoga class. A separation from you and the daily ongoings of your life as you sink into this experience and journey. Honoring your intention and letting go of any thoughts of the future or past that try to sneak in. Give yourself this break. It's time to let go and just listen to your body. And then gently releasing your hands to rest on your thighs, softly blinking your eyes open. And then from here, let's come into Upavishta, which is just a straddle pose right here. So you're going to reach your legs out to the side. Yeah, we got some space today so you guys can spread out too. Flexing those toes. And rolling your shoulders away. You can allow your fingers to rest gently in front of you or behind you, whatever helps you sit up nice and tall. Yeah, there you go. Then you're going to inhale, reach forward with your heart, and then exhale, just do a spinal flexion here. Inhale, reach forward, and exhale, round it out. Now one more time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to center. And then allow your hands to come to rest. We're going to start with some neck release to just get our neck warmed up. But be gentle because it's the beginning of class. So you're going to walk that right hand over to the right a little bit, inside of that right leg, And it might be this much, but make sure that you're reaching your chest forward still. So you might just tilt a little bit and that's totally fine. From here, just bring your left hand to your low back. So the top of your hand is going to be at your low back. Looking like this. And then you're walking this hand over and you're just tilting your body. Allow that right ear to drop down. Notice as you start to breathe deeper and deeper, notice that release in your neck. Good. Full breath in. Deep breath out. Okay, so keep your head heavy here. I'm going to show you a way that we're going to get up for these because we're going to do this motion a couple more times. So keep that right ear falling towards the right shoulder, but now raise your torso. Keep it falling, keep it falling. And then gently bring your right hand to the side of your head and just tilt it back up. Release your left arm and just kind of shake out your shoulders here. Yeah, we do that to give you a little extra support because after a complete release of the neck like that, to like bring tension back into it can be kind of counter to the benefits we just created in our body. Let's come to the second side, so bring your left hand on the inner edge of your left leg. Toes are pointed upwards. We're starting to engage the muscles in our legs. And now allow that left ear to tilt down. Gently bringing your right hand, so the top of your hand, palm faces outward here. Keep rolling that right shoulder open and take a deep breath in. And you can let it go out of your mouth. This is helpful, especially when we're working with deep tension. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Exhale. Okay, so keep everything as it is and just raise the torso up. Keep the head lowering towards that shoulder. Keep it lowering. And then left hand comes to the side of the head and come back to center. Release right arm and just shimmy those shoulders out a little bit. Good. Yeah. If you feel like dancing at any moment, totally fine. I encourage it. All right, so bring your hands behind your knees so they bend a little bit, and then just draw the soles of your feet together in Baddha Konasana, bound ankle pose. Just kind of rock from side to side. Notice your neck, notice your shoulders as you move. And then come to the center, roll shoulders away, reach your chest forward, and then exhale, start to fold forward. And I want you to keep reaching your pelvis back and your heart forward. And this can be tricky, so you may lower like an inch or a millimeter, and that's totally fine. You might just stay where you are because you're experiencing a good stretch. Keep dropping your shoulders away from your ears here. Yeah, inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Good. Inhale, come on back up. Bring your hands to the outer edges of your knees, pulling your knees together. And then you're going to come into tabletop position, hands and knees. Okay, so here, I want to address the knees. So if you need to put any padding underneath your knees, we have so many extra yoga mats over here. And I will grab some of these. I'm just going to put one in front of each of your mats, and you can use it or not. But I'm very protective of your sweet knees because you need them. And you can start to draw some circles just like our lovely Apple is doing here. Doing whatever you need to do before we start to get into the flow again. Awesome, good. Yeah, get that extra padding for the knees. You know, I really need to demonstrate. I need to practice what I'm preaching here, guys. I'm doing it. Oh, sweet little feedback there. I think it's fine. Okay, come into hands and knees and let's do some rounds of cat-cow here. So, spreading your fingers wide, pressing down through your palms, and noticing if this gives your wrist any pain. This may not, because when the pressure is not completely on the hands, but it may. And if it does, come down to your forearms. And this is a common adjustment here that you can do. So let's try it. This is kind of like weird, but it gets into some cool places that cat-cow does not. So tuck those toes under if you're engaged. Knees are hip-width distance apart. And then inhale, gaze up. Exhale, round out your spine. Press through your forearms. Inhale, open up. Yeah, exhale. You have to work a little harder in this one, huh? Inhale. And exhale. Okay, let's build some heat, y'all. So come back to the center. Stay on those forearms. And then you're going to reach your right leg back. And then your left leg to meet it. We are in forearm plank. Here we are. Good. Inhale deeply. Exhale, tap your knees to the earth. Stay with me in forearm plank. If this is too much, you can lower your knees. Bring them back up. We're going to do that 2 more times. Exhale, tap your knees. Squeeze forearms towards knees. Inhale, reach back. Last one. You're almost there. Tap those knees. Reach back, forearm plank. And drop your knees. Come back into those cycles of forearm cat-cow. Getting weird today. I like it. Inhale. And exhale, tuck the chin. Inhale, open up the heart. Reach your pelvis up as you gaze up. Exhale, tuck the chin. Good. Let's do 1 more of those. So, Eddie, walk your forearms together a little more and back towards your knees. Yeah, now try it like that. Yes. Good, good, good. Okay, last round. I know I said 1 more. Here's 1 more. Okay, come back to center, and now we're going to come into puppy pose. So this is another alternative to down dog with the wrist injury. And this at the same time will help start to build strength in the wrist, because with injuries, sometimes we can lose a lot of strength in whatever part is injured. This kind of works to give you relief and continue to activate the muscles. So reaching your hips back, reaching your arms forward, and if you'll notice, my hips stay relatively over my knees. So notice if you need to elongate your stance a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so Jay, I got something for you. Walk your hands all the way forward, and then bring your hips with you as you're doing that. Yeah. So there's a resistance between your fingertips and your hips. Yes. Do you feel that? Walk your knees together a little more. There it is. Good. Okay, take 1 more deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, hold here, or if you would like to, you could come into a downward facing dog if you want to try that stretch out. We're going to make that an option. Otherwise, stay in puppy pose. This is your adjustment with wrist injury, and you can rock from side to side here. So you get to decide. Good. And in down dog, if you're coming there to check it out, see how you feel. Press through your thumb and first finger a lot, and that will help stabilize the weight in your hands. Good. All right, from here, come to a neutral place. Let's start to open up those hip flexors. So no matter where you are, down dog or puppy pose, you're going to reach that right leg back. So you're either in 3-legged dog or you're in 3-legged table/puppy pose. Good. Nice adjustment, Eddie. Awesome. On your exhale, bring your right knee towards your right elbow. Squeeze it in. Roll your shoulders forward. Good. Inhale, reach it back. You're doing great. Building the strength, the heat, the agni. Exhale. Hug your right knee in towards your nose. Squeeze it in, and then gently step that foot forward. Use your right hand to help you out if you need to. Okay. Finding your alignment here. So your hips, your feet are hip width distance apart. Tuck your back toes under and just lift that knee. Let's start to build some heat here. Pull your shoulders away. Bend into that front knee. Rise to the ball of your back foot. Nice. Deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Last breath here. Keep pressing through your back foot. Exhale, lower your left knee down. And then inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Fingers spread wide. Inhale, and maybe you come into a slight back bend. Notice what your shoulders are doing. Let's check in. Drop them away from your ears. This mindfulness can be enough to release neck tension because we hold it when we don't know we're holding it so much of the time. Inhale. Exhale, sweep your arms forward, lean forward. Inhale, reach up, moving some energy. Exhale, sweep your arms forward. Awesome. 1 more. Inhale, listen carefully. Exhale. This time, when we come forward, you're gonna lift your back knee, so make sure those toes are tucked under. Inhale. Exhale. Hold here like you're soaring through the air. Now look forward, bring that gaze forward. There it is. Exhale, palms come down, and then step it back. So we have options. We have downward facing dog or puppy pose here, depending on your body, depending on the day. Either way, you are very engaged. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Good. So I'm going to give you another option here. If you feel like you need to flow more, you're going to come with me through a vinyasa. If you don't really want to move and just want to hold this posture, stay there or rest in child's pose or puppy. So if you'd like to come with me, we're going to inhale forward, high plank, and then drop knees to the earth for this first one. Lower all the way down to your belly. Awesome, look there. Inhale, come into cobra pose. Roll your shoulders away, reach your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Tuck your toes under, engage your legs and your body, and then press yourself all the way up and back. Little China cat action, love it. Deep breath in. Exhale. Just enjoying the music, enjoying the experience, and then trusting your body to continue to open into the postures. Okay, second side. So you're either going to do this from down dog or from your knees. This time I'll do it from down dog to demonstrate if you'd like to see, but keep consistent with what you did on the other side though. So you're going to reach your left leg up, three-legged dog or three-legged puppy pose. Exhale, left elbow, left knee, left elbow rather. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, hug your left knee in towards your nose and gently step that foot wherever it naturally lands. And now get adjusted here. We're coming into a kind of a medium lunge with the knee lifted first. And this is to build strength, to trust yourself that you are strong. So press through that back foot, lifting that heel up, roll your shoulders away. Good, deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Keep holding, we got 2 more breaths, you're almost there. Exhale, last breath, inhale. And then exhale, drop that right knee down. Good, take a moment to realign, readjust. Yeah. Good, and that's a really nice adjustment, Jay, right there. Thinking the fists is really good. If it hurts at all in down dog, don't do it. I know it's hard. I'm going to give you a strengthening posture because I know it cannot be as satisfying being puppy pose. Okay, on your inhale, reach your arms up. Let's come into that low lunge. And now take this moment to notice your shoulders if you haven't already. And let them drop while you still reach your arms up. So this is about combining relaxing your body and also engaging. So relaxing and engaging rather than tension. There's a difference, but they're like tension and engagement are kind of like sisters. Inhale here. Exhale, sweep it. There's enough of my mic up. Inhale, reach up. Oh my gosh. Exhale. Last one like this, and remember, we're going to switch it up here, so tuck those back toes under, getting ready to fly through the air. Inhale again. Exhale. Coming up, and now gaze forward, bring it to the next level. Yes, I know this is a balancing pose. And let your hands come down. Step it back. We got options. I'm going to add another one specifically to bring more engagement if you're not satisfied by puppy pose. Come into dolphin pose. Coming to your forearms and downward facing dog. And actually, I would like the whole class to do this right now because this is an amazing shoulder release too if you can just let your head drop. And you walk those feet more towards your elbows. Yeah, bend your knees more, but keep walking your feet in. Yeah, there you go. And then reach your hips back more. Yep, that's it right there. Good. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Stay here, lower your knees, or I'm going to show you a modified vinyasa in dolphin. Okay, if you'd like to come with me, inhale forward, dolphin plank. We're mixing it up a little bit. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale back. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale back. Exhale, dolphin. Come on in. Deep breath in. Full breath out. And then lower your knees to the earth. Sit back into child's pose for a few deep breaths. Nice work. That was a surprise. It was engagement. It's fire. Breathe deeply here as you rock your hips from side to side. And allow the music to wash over you as you take a moment to rest. Feeling the shifts and changes within your body thus far. Holding here. Take one more deep breath. And on your inhale, gaze back up at your hands. Come forward. And let's come down to our forearms and revisit some of what we've already done and do some cat-cows on the forearms. This really is getting into some interesting places for me. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, engage your core as you round out your spine and tuck your chin. Two more. Inhale. Roll your shoulders away as you reach your heart forward. Yeah. Exhale, tuck your chin. Round it out. Last one like that. Inhale, open it up, gaze up. And exhale, round out your spine. Inhale, come back to the center. Then you're going to rise to your hands if that feels safe. And let's meet back in down dog or puppy. We're transitioning. On your inhale, gaze forward at your hands and you can step, or if it's in your practice and you don't have any wrist injuries, you can hop forward if you'd like to be playful right now. Make sure to bend your knees a lot. And then walk it forward. Or hop it. Forward fold. Again, bend your knees a lot right here. And allow your head to hang, grabbing opposite elbows and swaying from side to side. Breathing deeply. And just imagine, let's use the power of visualization here. Imagine any tension that exists in your shoulders or neck just dripping out of the crown of your head. Just feeling it leave your body. Feeling this beautiful release here. And then release the forearm grip that you have. On your inhale, come up halfway. Extend your spine. Again, roll your shoulders away. Pelvis reaches back. Option to stay here and hold, or maybe you reach your arms back. Try and keep the shoulders reaching away from the ears. This is going to help you in your daily life when you want to tense your neck. Tuck your chin a little bit more up. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful, love. Okay, or maybe if you want one more little challenge here, reach your arms forward. Now this is going to be hard. Your shoulders are going to want to tense up on you. Try not to let it happen. And we're not in chair pose right now. Our legs are almost straight. They have a tiny bend. Yeah, there we go. Reach that pelvis back. Yes. Okay, bring your hands to your hips and rise up. Reach arms up, release that. Exhale, hands come into your heart. Good. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. Let it go. Staying here in Anjali Mudra, bringing one hand on top of your heart and the other hand on top of that one. Letting yourself settle. It's important to take moments of integration between postures. And then gently release your hands and blink your eyes open, adjusting to the light. On your inhale, arms reach up once again. Exhale, tilt over to the right, reaching your left arm over. I'm not mirroring you today. My brain, okay. Addition to this posture, let your right ear drop down. Yeah, just let it hang. Okay, we're going to do the same thing to rise up in a couple breaths, so do not lift your head until we get to the top. Inhale deeply. Exhale. On your inhale, lift up through those left fingers, head stays releasing. And then right hand comes to help it up. Both arms reach up. Deep breath in. Second side, allowing yourself to crescent moon over to the left and then drop that left ear down. Neck release. Keep opening that right shoulder. You're going to take a few more breaths here, just feeling any tension that you need to have released in you, leaving your body. Okay, we're going to keep that head hanging, but reach up through that right hand, come all the way to stand. And then left hand comes to the side of the head. Both arms reach up. Little bend in the knees. Exhale, fold forward. Bring it in. Little bend protects those hamstrings and your knees. Inhale, come up halfway. Roll your shoulders away. Gaze slightly forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Keep your hands here, and then you're gonna, like a ninja. That's one of my favorite cues. You're gonna root through your left foot and take a giant step back with your right foot, coming into the position for Virabhadrasana 2. So hips are gonna be facing outward rather than forward. And you wanna line up the arch of your back foot with the heel of your front foot. And let's just start to bend the front knee a little bit. Yeah, just getting adjusted to this new position with our hips. We haven't really been here in this class yet, so be gentle. Good. And then come to center and find your strong stance, arms spread wide. You could always choose not to spread your arms wide as well. You can let them come down. Reaching fingertip to fingertip like a line of light shining through your fingers. And now notice your shoulders. Could they relax more? Oh, that was a beautiful adjustment from everyone. That just made me incredibly happy. Keep rooting down through the outer edge of your back foot and hold and allow yourself to focus and be strong. It may help to find a drishti or a gaze point in front of you. Your mind may wander. Allow yourself to be gentle and to just stay with it. To stay with the breath. We're almost there. Sink a little deeper for this last one. Good. All right, straighten out the front leg. Spin your front palm forward, up, and lean into reverse triangle pose. So there's always going to be a tiny bend in that front leg. I'll never tell you to lock out your knees or straighten your legs because that cannot be good for our joints. So always tiny bends. Okay, inhale, coming all the way back up. We're going to come into another neck release here. But first, let's engage the core a little bit, because why not? I got to adjust this really quick, guys. Stay where you are. This little curly cue at the front of my mat is just driving me crazy. There's a metaphor there. If something is really taking your attention in your life, it's important to take the time to fix it or change it. Okay, reach forward through that front arm. Keep your leg relatively straight here. I know I don't usually do it like this. Good. Exhale back. Reach back. Engage your core. Use those core muscles to help you here. Good. One more like this. Reach forward. Reach, reach, reach. And back. Feel the core muscles engaging. And now we come all the way into triangle pose. Allow your left hand to come above or below your knee, but keep it up high for now because we're going to do something. And then reach your right arm up. And then reach your hips forward and notice if your shoulders have space to open and expand. Yeah. And now drop your left ear and allow this right palm, just like we did at the beginning, to spin so that palm faces outward. If it's there for you, you can choose to grab a hold of your left thigh. If you can reach around it, it's right there for you. Otherwise, stay where you are. Yeah. And drop that ear and breathe. So this is combining engagement of your muscles with relaxing, which is really hard to do at the same time. One part of your body is relaxing and another part is engaging, but it is so beneficial for many different skill sets in our lives. How can you relax and engage at the same time? One more breath. And then keep that ear hanging. Release your right arm, free that right arm. And then keep the ear hanging down. Don't lift it up until we get up. And then lift your torso all the way up. Left hand comes to the outer edge of that left Head. And then arms reach out and drop. Whew. Deep breath in. Full breath out. I like your natural inclination over here. We're going to turn our toes to the side of the mat now. So y'all are facing this way. Oh, I would come over there. I feel, okay, that's okay. Keeping your hands on your hips. An option to keep your hands on your hips, or you can interlace your hands at your low back. Like this. Rolling the shoulders open, getting a little more stretch and release here. And then gently bending the knees and folding forward. Yeah, just like that. So wide-legged forward fold here. Little bend. Deep breath in. Full breath out. One more deep breath. And exhale. Okay, releasing your hands at your low back, letting them unravel and come apart. And then bend your knees with hands on the hips and rise all the way up to stand. Good. From here, you're going to turn. Which toes do you guys have? Left toes forward, gazing at the front of your mat, and take one or a couple steps up to stand. Let's do a half sun salutation to wash all that away. Inhale, reach up. Little bend in the knees, exhale, fold forward, lead with your chest. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands come into your heart. Come back to your intention as you breathe in deeply. And breathe out. One more deep breath here. And exhale. Let's keep going. Inhale, reach arms up. Blink your eyes open if they're not open. Follow me. We're going to go quick, not quick, but just a little faster through this. Right arm down. Left arm reaches over. Drop ear. Keep head lowered as you rise all the way up to stand. Right hand comes to help you. Both arms reach up. Exhale, second side, tilting over, stretching out that side body, drop left ear, feel that release. And then reach up through right arm, left hand presses on the side of your head to reach that head up. Inhale, exhale, fold forward, lead with the heart. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Okay, engaging these core muscles to, like a ninja, step your left foot back. Setting up for warrior two on the second side. So just find that alignment with your feet. You should be able to track your knee relatively over your second toe. So if you bend your knee, it should kind of be in line there. And if it's not, what I usually have to do is just scooch my right foot to the left a little bit. So play with that. Notice what feels good for your body. And you can always move it back if it doesn't work too. Okay. Find your warrior two. Your alignment looks lovely, everyone. And then reach your arms out to the side. Rooting through the outer edge of your foot, sinking into that front knee. Good. Breathing deeply here. And we hold for a little while. So bending into the front knee. Let your shoulders release here. Practicing that engagement and relaxation at the same time. Good, deep breath in. Exhale. And I'm going to be quiet for these last 3 breaths, so find your focus and sink in. Good, sink a little deeper. Okay, release. Coming back into that reverse triangle pose. So palm spins up, leaning back. And then reach up through those right fingers, come back up to stand. And let your arms drop for a moment just to recalibrate. Good. Maybe rolling your shoulders out a little bit. We're almost there. Hips are still facing the side. Alright, I'm going to switch sides so I can look at you guys. Okay. From here, so right foot is forward. You're going to reach arms out, and let's engage that core. So inhale, reach forward, leaning. And exhale, reach back, leaning back. Inhale, reach forward, engaging core. Exhale, reach back. One more like that. Inhale, reach forward. And exhale, lean back. And then reach. And drop that left hand above or below the knee. Reach your right arm up. Triangle pose. Pressing through the outer edge of that back foot, and then drop that right ear down. Bring your left hand behind you, palm faces out. Maybe you grab a hold of your right thigh. Maybe not. But just finding this posture, finding this opening. And letting that head rest, letting it really relax. I know you have engagement, but practicing engaging some muscles while relaxing others is not easy to do. Very beneficial for our lives, though. Keep breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Alright, release the left arm, reach it up. And then keep the head hanging as you bring your torso all the way up. Gently bring your right hand to the side of your head and lift your head back to center. Whew. Lots of neck release happening, shaking it out. Okay, little bend in your front knee. And then you're going to take one or a couple steps forward, coming to the front of your mat. And now stand tall in Tadasana, or mountain pose. Find your strength and notice the shifts and changes within you since you first started class. Letting your mind slow down. Finding that intention once again. And we're going to slow it down now. You have reached the fire of your practice, and it is time to get into a little more stretch and a little more holding. And it's in those places that we get to the deep layers of ourselves, and we find those things that hide beneath the surface. And you get to chill too, and just be with yourself. On your inhale, raise your arms high. Exhale, a little bend in the knees, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway, gaze forward, roll your shoulders away. Exhale, fold. Alright, from here, bend your knees enough that your fingers can touch the earth. And then heel toe your feet until they're on the outer edges of your mat. Heels face in, toes face out. Preparing for Malasana, yogic squat. So you're going to start to come down. And I like to move from side to side a little bit to get my hips ready. That's one of my tactics. But eventually nestle your way into this posture. Bring your hands to your heart. And if this doesn't work for you, you can always do it a little bit further up with some support of your elbows. Good. Letting those heels root down, and now notice the shoulders, notice the neck, reaching up through the crown of your head. Might help if you separate your feet a little bit more. Good, yeah, and now from there sink in. Tilt your heels in more, yeah. Yeah. You got it. Oh, you got it. Take one more breath. And now reach your arms in front of you and maybe look behind you, make sure there's nothing there. We're going to take a couple rolls here, so just let yourself roll forward and back along your mat. Maybe your toes touch behind you. There's enough space there, but be gentle with your neck here. Be really careful and gentle. and loving. I'm going to take about 3 more. This is great to just loosen up some of that tissue, to open up the vertebrae. And then finally come to a seated position. Let's come back into this straddle pose once again. We're going to revisit this posture. I love doing this when I can remember to do a posture that we did at the beginning and then at the end, because you can really see how your body shifts and changes with the yoga. I want to remind you, you want your feet to be slightly flexed, just so your knees turn outward a little bit. And then you're going to sit up tall, reaching through the crown of your head. This is core engagement, I know. We're not sitting on anything today, so it can be a little tricky. If you actually do want to roll up one of your mats to make a little seat for yourself, that can be helpful. I'll do it to demonstrate. Stay where you are, though. Reach up through the crown of your head and breathe here. Okay, so see, a yoga mat can make a good little bolster for your hips if you need it. And this way I can sit up a little taller. Okay, you can choose to do that or not. But you're going to walk your right hand along the inside of your right leg, same entry point. Inhale deeply here. Exhale. And now you're going to thread your left arm behind you. Same thing we've been doing. Maybe grab a hold of the hip if it's there. Maybe just let it rest on your low back. And then start to tilt your side body over. And then drop that right ear down. You're spinning that left shoulder open this whole time, and this gets into a pretty specific part. If you don't feel that sweet spot right here, just let me know. Or if it feels uncomfortable, I can give you a little adjustment. You're like, oh, stay here, breathe. Everyone stay where you are. I would recommend rolling up the mat for you, love. So you have a seat. We're going to need a little more than you have to get. You're like, is there a way I can do this and that? Let's turn you to the side so you have more room too. Okay, so sit there. Hold on. Okay. Now you're going to sit up tall. From here, keep your spine like that and then tilt over. Yeah, you can bring your arm behind you. Keep reaching your chest forward. Bring your hand to your eye.
Wait, where's your hand up?
This one. Just keep it right there. And then start to tilt over towards this leg. Yeah, and then drop your ear. Are you feeling it?
I'm good.
Keep breathing here. That's good, you guys. You can keep holding for a few more breaths. And just see if you can sink into the posture. And if the hand doesn't work for you, that's okay. You're still going to get a huge neck stretch without that left hand added. Good. One more breath. And then keep that head hanging. Keep it hanging. You're going to release your left arm and slowly rise up. Right hand helps your head back up. Breathe deeply. Exhale. And now everyone bend your knees a little bit here. I'm seeing a need for a release of the hamstrings, and just kind of go like this. It's going to shake it out. So it's just like an up and down motion. Yeah. Schooling over there. Good. And you're releasing some of that tension that something else I like to do if I have more props is to put something underneath your knees, and then you can really like sink in there because it does put strain on the legs after a while. Okay. Come back to center, sit up nice and tall. Let's do the second side here. Exhale. And then walk that left hand on the inner edge of your left leg. Bring your right hand around so it can rest on your low back, or grab a hold of that left thigh. And then drop that left ear down. Yeah, deep breaths here. And here's the thing, you may not even move that much here, and that's totally fine. The point is that you're feeling it. You're feeling sensation that may not be completely pleasurable, let's be honest. But you can tell it's doing something. Energetically, physically, probably both, honestly. Deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Enjoying the music that we are blessed with today. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Alright, let's get out of here. Releasing right hand first. And then moving the torso up, left hand comes to the outer edge of the ear. Oh my goodness. gosh, we're gonna have a completely new curriculum after this. Okay, let's do some neck rolls. We'll start with semicircles, so drop your chin, actually, to Eddie's point, let's get out of here. So bring your legs together and shake them out a little bit. Like, we'll just chill and straddle pose for the rest of class. That's a bold move. Alright. So from here, and move this out of my way. What was I saying we were going to do?
Neck roll.
Neck rolls. Thank you so much. This is why we're a community. You can come into crisscross applesauce if you'd like. I always like using that when apples in class. Okay, chin drop, semicircles first. So just dropping right ear to right shoulder, tracing a semicircle with your chin, left ear, left shoulder. Keep going like this, or you can do the full circle. So we might start to go in full circles in one direction. I'll let you know when to switch. Be gentle and careful here as we move through. I have a lot of neck tension today too. This is a really good topic, theme we'll say, for the yoga class. Keep breathing deeply. See how deeply you can link into the breath. As you move through the tension that rests in your neck. And then switch directions, come around the other way. Full breath in and out as you move. Keep circling your neck. Good. One more full round here. And then come back to the center, just letting it all even out. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Softly blinking your eyes open if they're closed. I have one more release of the neck and shoulders before Shavasana that I would like to give to you from my heart. Let's come to our bellies. So you're going to lie flat on your belly. This is one of my favorites. It just gets in there so good. Okay. From here, come into Sphinx pose. We'll come back on the forearms in a gentle way this time, reaching your heart forward. Our cat Paco loves this posture. I've never seen a cat actually do this, but I see he just stretches out completely. Most guys stretch those hips. Alright, lowering down. You're going to reach your right arm out to the side, so negotiate with your neighbor. I think you guys are good. Okay. So spreading that hand out, and then you're going to bring your left fingertips, or palm if that feels better, on your wrist. And you're going to start to roll over to the right. So adjusting, and you'll find a nice sweet spot. Your head is going to be relaxed, and you can bring those left toes behind you, maybe even stomping that foot on the ground. And the final, well, there's a couple final adjustments. If it's in your posture, this can be easier to do when you don't have really tight shoulders, so don't do it if it hurts your low back, but you can put both feet on the ground eventually. I'm not going to hang there because it's not feeling great in my body today. And then another adjustment is to reach your left arm open as well. Some people can also interlace their hands. I have never been able to do that. Because you want your hands to be at shoulder level still. You don't want to lower them down. So finding your adjustment. And if you're having trouble with this posture because it's a little bit complex and nuanced, just wave me over and I will help you. Yeah, I feel that. Okay, come back. And here, are you finding a good spot?
Not good.
Oh, I thought you were raising your hand. Good. Yeah, so just finding your sweet spot on this side.
We have a few cracks.
Yeah. A good guideline, you have cramps, is to stretch your muscle in the opposite
Sorry, I
direction.
meant pops.
Oh,
Like good cracks.
okay. That's good though. Sounds like good pops and cuts.
Cracks.
Alright, we're going to take 2 more breaths on this side, so enjoy where you are. Releasing, releasing, releasing. And then gently rolling back onto your belly and make your way into Sphinx pose once again, just to even out and realign. There's a little bit of engagement here. The heart's reaching forward, hands pressed down. Yeah. Just holding this posture. All right, on that next exhale, bring your chest back down. Let's set up for the second side. So first, left arm reaches out. See if you need to move or shift. And you might need to move over a little so you can reach out completely. So send your left arm. Okay, from here, bring your right palm down, and then you're going to start to spin over to that left side. And that, oh man, ooh, y'all, this side for me. We got something stuck in the shoulder blade apparently. Okay, from here, picking your adjustments, picking what feels good to you, choosing what works and what really gets into the shoulders and the stretch. Pick the adjustment that your body is telling you to go with today. Listening, using this as a practice to trust yourself and listen to your wisdom. Your wisdom that you do not have to create out of thin air. Wisdom that you do not have to find on a long journey. Wisdom that is always within you. Always, always. And a few more breaths on this side. Just really allowing the magic of this posture to take a hold. Last breath here. And then gently releasing that top hand, slowly rolling back onto your belly. And this time, just allow your palms to stack one on top of the other, maybe letting your forehead rest. And then bend your knees and just windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Feeling your breath slow down more and more. And then gently releasing your legs down. Head gently lifts and hands come under shoulders. Let's press back into child's pose. Just to bring yourself out of that position. And then from here, you can walk your hands back to your knees. And then gently make your way onto your back for our final posture. Laying out flat, allowing yourself to take up some space. Setting up to fully detach, to release, and let all the benefits of our practice integrate throughout your body. Letting go as the music washes over you. Shavasana. beginning to deepen your breath. Feeling the soft rise and fall of your belly and chest. And starting to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rocking your head from side to side. And as you feel ready, you can hug your knees into your chest. And gently making your way to a seated pose. And as you feel ready, and gently resting one hand on your heart and the other hand on top of that one. Letting yourself feel this mudra of self-compassion. Sealing in all the benefits of our practice. And then opening your palms and extending your fingers outwards. And thinking about a person or people in your life who need a little extra love and support. Someone who might be struggling or having a hard time. And sending comfort and love and all the benefits of our practice. And then drawing your hands into a prayer position under the mudra. Let's close with one round of Om to seal it all in. Inhale. Softly blinking your eyes open. The light in me deeply honors the light in all of you. Namaste. Thank you for practicing, and thank you to Charlie for the tunez. And I'm going to stop this live stream. We'll save your work later.